Good morning, everyone. Today we are on our way to a store I have never been, and this is Stouffer's. And I wanted to get some good ground beef for an upcoming projects that you're going to be seeing on my channel. So we decided to go to this store, and let me tell you what, this was the biggest grocery store I have ever seen. And sometime my husband and I will go in and take a better tour of it, because this is just a quick tour because it was overwhelming. I'm not used to shopping a lot, so I'm not used to different grocery stores. This was only just half of the store. This part was the food, and then the other part, they have all kinds of seasonal things. But I had a list, and I only got the things on my list because we are working on new ideas for my channel. And I'm going to be sharing with that in deeper detail. But I needed to get a few items, and I thought I wanted to show you this store because I wasn't sure if I was going to film today or not, but I'm glad I brought my camera because I have never seen a store quite like this. And I got there early in the morning, so there wasn't a lot of people, but I just was overwhelmed with the amount of food. What I came for was ground beef, and that's where I spent most of this $100, and that was on the ground beef because we don't have any ground beef at home, and I really wanted to work on something. For my freezer meals, and I did get a few things, but most of this is for my meals. I got a half gallon of milk. We got butter because we're going to be making some cowboy butter. And I have cottage cheese, and this was the bulk of the expenses. It was $5.99 a pound, and I got about a little bit under 10 pounds of ground beef. So this is strictly from the butcher, which it's less fat in it. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. This is just a little bit of an introductory to a lot of videos that you're about to see. I did get some sugar. And I got this for something that we're going to be doing. I got minced garlic. And I got some eggs, and I did get a pack of bagels. I'm going to meet you outside. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about these freezer meals and what you're going to be seeing in my videos. And I did get a pack of reduced donuts. I'm going to have a donut while I talk to all of you. See you in a minute. I went through all of my binders, and I found a whole bunch of recipes that I had back before I even had a YouTube channel. One of the things I loved to do when my children were younger was have freezer meals. I did more freezer cooking than canning way back in the day. And so I have these recipes, and I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm doing, but I have a whole stack of recipes of things that we are going to be making in the upcoming videos. Now, they won't be every day, but you will clearly know when I'm making a family freezer meal. But we have all kinds of things. And it's going to be for smaller families or empty nesters. But of course, if you have a large family, you can double and triple these recipes. But today's was very expensive, $100 for the grocery shopping. And that was to get the ground beef. Most of it was the ground beef, and to get a few things. But there is some printables I'm going to be sharing with all of you too. Like apple pie filling for the freezer. I'm going to be taking things that I have at home and making meals out of them. So I have a lot of apples. I don't want to can. I don't want to can anymore. I have so many canned foods, but I have the apples and I need something to do with them. Stocking your pantry, and it's going to be talking about stocking your pantry in other ways. Make ahead crock pot meals. So these will be crock pot meals, and then we put them into the freezer, which makes it really nice because it's hands-free. I'm all about hands-free cooking and cooking things that don't require a lot of time in the kitchen. Now we're going to be doing this for the month of November and of course some in October. So why do you want to keep a stocked pantry? And I will be sharing this in the description box if you want to go ahead and start your own little book. I have it in a book like this now. I took the recipes out of my binder to make, and some of these recipes I haven't made in 15 years, so it's going to be really fun. This will eliminate extra trips to the store. So we're gonna have a full stock pantry of the freezer. We don't have to worry about what we're gonna cook. We're going to have a menu that's gonna be stuck on the freezer with all the different foods. So we're gonna take about 8 weeks and we're going to make a lot of meals, and we're going to eat with those meals too. So we're not gonna just make them and put them away. We'll be rotating them. Saving time and money at the restaurant. So recently we went to McDonald's for something fun, and it was $28 for a simple breakfast. And that was it was unbelievable how expensive it got. We can make our family favorites, and it saves time and money. It will save a lot of money, and we're going to make our own convenience food, or our own TV dinners, or our own meatloaves, or our own desserts. And you have already seen some videos on freezer meals from me. And it will avoid the, I don't know what to cook, I have nothing to make. You know, if I'm out working in the garden and working outside, and with the winter time, you know, cutting wood, and we're like, oh, I don't know what to make. Let's just stop at the grocery store. Let's just stop at a restaurant quick and grab something. You won't have to do any of that. I am reading off of this here, and this explains my feelings too about it. You know, it makes it more convenient. We're going to make sure we have everything labeled. My freezer out here is cleaned out, and it's getting filled with the food because I've already made a few videos. We're going to also keep in mind that we will have some fresh food with it. So we'll have fresh veggies with it, peas, carrots, and I stocked up on vegetables. So what you're mainly going to be seeing is main meal portions, some desserts, and you're also going to be seeing some casseroles, some side dishes as well. We won't be having any kind of drinks in the freezer. We drink water. So you're not going to be seeing any kind of beverages, where there are lots of videos and lots of ways you can make your own coffee to freeze. I don't bother with that. We are using shredded cheese in our casseroles because it does go further than sliced cheese. And our snacks will not have as much sugar in them generally. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. And then here is your worksheet. Those of you who wish to go back to school, this is your worksheet. And like I said, I will be sharing this with all of you. Stock your pantry, and it comes from earlybirdmom.com. And this was, of course, was from 2016. I'm hoping I can still find this for all of you. If I can't, you can email me and I will send you the PDF file of it, because this I had printed out in 2016. So there you go. But I'm not going to tell you all the meals I'm going to make because that will be a surprise. But they're all going to be natural, everyday meals that'll be comfort food, but it's not going to be extremely expensive ingredients other than the ground beef. With my meals, you are going to have the full recipe in the description box, so you can print them out for yourself. And like I said in different videos, black ink is really cheap if you get it recycled. If you can buy the recycled black ink, I can get printer paper for $1.25 for about 50 sheets at the Dollar Tree, and I have an old printer. So you can print these out if you don't want to write them all by hand, but I think it would be great for you to have your own notebook, and you can tweak the recipes how you want them to be. All of these recipes are going to be simple recipes that you can change in and out however you wish. They're not going to be just ground beef. They're not going to be just chicken. Some of them is going to be a little bit of pork, but not much, because we don't eat pork here at the homestead. We do have chicken sausage and things like that, but we don't eat a whole lot of pork. And we don't have fish. It won't be much fish meals. But you can make these vegetarian. So all of these meals you can pretty much make vegetarian if you want that. All right, I think I said all of that. And I'm going to be using my 100 envelope saving challenge, and I'm going to be using cash for my supplies, but I'm really trying to find things that I have here already and just make them into a meal. My husband was a little bit confused, and I said to him, well, it's like this. You have 2 closets full of clothing, separate, but if you put some things together, you make yourself a wardrobe. That's how I'm treating this. I have all this food separate, but I'm gonna put it together and create a wardrobe meal with the food, with just getting a few extra things here and there, and I will videotape that as well. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. This was an introduction, a little bit of some videos you're going to see, and I will be showing when I go to the grocery store to get the foods for these projects or for these meals. But a lot of them, I have the meals already, the food already, just have to put it together. So I have my freezers cleaned out, I have my pantries cleaned out, I know my inventory, I have a full inventory of everything. And there is a truck going by, of course. That's what always happens when I turn on my camera. And then what I'm going to do, I have a full inventory. I have a full inventory of what I have, and now I know the little things I need to get at the store to make my meals complete. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun, and there's a lot of videos coming your way, and it's real life, and it's just about sharing everything in my life, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be everything. Did I say everything? It's everything. So if you don't like this kind of video, keep watching. There's going to be a video that you do like, because I'm just throwing it all out there for all of you, because I have a lot of interests in my life, and I think you will too. Bye, everybody.